Hey Quilters, I'm Pam Heller, AccuQuilt's cutting expert.
And I'm Erica, AccuQuilt's creativity expert.
Okay, welcome to today's launch party called the 5-Star Party. Today, Quilters, we're launching the Go Cube Mix and Match 5-inch block with its companion set corners and angles, as well as 5-inch setting triangles die. And okay, we have been so excited about this new Mix and Match cube system and size ever since we started talking about it. And I think 3 times in previous shows, I had little bloopers.
She has been this close. That one time when she said 5-inch cube, everybody went,
everybody went, no, Pam, it's 4, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. All right, well, we are excited. The 5-inch mix and match cube companion sets and setting triangles are gonna help us round out everyone's collection and the whole cube system.
Right.
The mix and match cube system is the foundation of building quilt blocks because it takes away the math and all the hard cutting that quilters would otherwise need to do to make a 5-inch finished block.
Right, and 5-inch block requires math.
Yes, it does.
We can't wait any longer. Let's see our new Go Mix and Match 5-inch cube. Quilters, the Go Cube Mix and Match 5-inch block, the Go Cube 5-inch companion set angles, and the Go Cube 5-inch companion set corners are going to put you over the quilting moon. This 5-inch finished size features all the same shapes as our other cubes, just in a different size, making it just right for every quilter. The dies in these cubes are compatible with all of our Go fabric cutters and the studio cutter with the appropriate adapter. Take a look at the 8 shapes that make up the Go Cube Mix and Match 5-inch block. These shapes will all work together to make over 72 different quilt blocks. But that's not all. Add in the Go Cube 5-inch companion sets for even more creative possibilities. The Go Cube 5-inch companion set corners adds 4 more shapes: a chisel, a signature block, and a 2-piece bow tie with a half-square triangle, adding 72 more possible blocks for a total of 144. Take your block total up to 216 when you add the Go Cube companion set angles with kite, triangle in a square center, half rectangle triangles, and a trapezoid. Each Go Mix and Match block and companion set includes the corresponding cutting mat and a pattern book to help you get started, housed in an innovative storage box. Each shape includes a perfect 1/4-inch seam and specialized dog ears for easy piecing and picture-perfect results every single time. This cube and companions will work beautifully with other dies as well, like the 10-inch cubes and bobs or block-on-board dies that finish to 10 inches, as well as the 5-inch setting triangles die. The sky's the limit as you explore hundreds of free patterns on AccuQuilt's website. Translate your favorite patterns into die-cut designs and more. For more information on how the Go Cube Mix and Match block system works, how it can bring more joy to the art you love, and why it belongs in your collection, be sure to watch our Go Cube videos, virtual live events, and check out our website or visit your local AccuQuilt retailer. Because at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time so you can quilt more.
With the addition of the 5-inch mix and match cube, we now have 7. Now we can say it. 7 mix and match cube sizes.
And the 5-inch cube is perfect for small piecing and miniature quilts. And we're super excited for this cube size to be available to quilters to add to their cube collection. So how about we get this launch party started?
All right, let's do it. As always, we planned a lot of fun for you. We've got fun prizes, exciting project ideas, a huge
many.
trunk show.
So many.
And special offers for just this product launch. We'll also be joined by our special guests, Anita Amador and Barbara Harper. They're going to be showcasing some ideas that they've cooked up along with the 5-inch mix and match cube, companion sets, and setting triangles, as well as some fun projects that they've made.
And wait till you see them. They are
Yes.
so fun. Now, with all of our excitement, it's easy to imagine how excited quilters are to easily make 5-inch finished blocks.
You're right. So for our 4-inch mix and match cube party last year, we sold out the first day because of the great deals and because quilters were so excited about the cubes and the bundles.
That's right. And we have offers today for our 5-star launch party as well.
That's right.
All right, so we know you want to get the 5-inch cube, right?
right.
And its companion sets as quickly as
Right.
possible. So we've put together special bundles. To get your order in during the show, use your phone's camera to capture the QR code, and it will take you directly to our site.
That's right. If you don't have a QR reader, open a new tab in your browser. Type in AccuQuilt.com/party to see the bundles and place your order. That way you won't miss a minute of the show.
Okay, we have 4 different bundles today.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so just hang tough. Okay, so the first bundle we have is the Go Cube 5-inch complete die bundle. It's going to come with that 5-inch cube, both companions, corners, and angles. Now, it comes with the 2.5-inch strip die, but there are 2 strips on it, so it's going to fit through your Go Me.
That's right.
Right? The 6x24 cutting mat and this great book by our good friend Eleanor Burns called Mix and Match Blocks and Quilts, right? And the 6x24 rulers so you can subcut your fabric. This bundle is valued at $728, but you can snag it today for $659 and some change, saving you over $67. And just a little up thing, all of our bundles today can fit through your Go Me.
Yes.
And they will all ship free.
That's right. Our next bundle is the Go Cubed 5-inch die set. Now this bundle is going to have our 5-inch cube, the 2.5-inch strip die you saw in the other bundle, the 6x24-inch mat, and the Go Cube Mix and Match book by Eleanor Burns, plus that 6x24 ruler. The set's valued at $408. You can grab it today for $339.98 for saving over $67.
Now the third bundle is the Go Cube 5-inch exclusive bundle. So this bundle contains that 5-inch cube, 5-inch companions, corners and angles, and that great book by our good friend Eleanor Burns. This is a $590 value, and it can be yours for $569 and some change, saving you over $19. But this is the one they want.
This is the one you want. This is the last but not the least. It's the Go Cubed 5-inch exclusive on point bundle. Now this is really the one you want. It has the 5-inch cube, 5-inch companion corners and angles, plus the setting triangles that are 5 inches, that 6x24-inch cutting mat, the mix and match book by Eleanor Burns, and the value is $701. It can be yours for $659.96. You're going to save over $40. It's a great deal. You want this one.
It's a great deal. And again, if you live in the contiguous U.S., all of our bundles will ship.
That's right.
Now, along with these fantastic bundles, we also have some great deals to offer. You can buy one, get one 70% off Go dies and cubes when you use the code BOGO70 at checkout. Now, this is a perfect deal for saving on the 10-inch cube and its companion set corners and angles. Also that 10-inch setting triangles. Right? Because the 5-inch cube can make 10-inch blocks.
That's right. And since it's a launch party, we're offering double reward points with any purchase today and tomorrow for Pam's show. No code needed.
Yep, and you can use those points for future purchases.
That's right.
Now, quilters, we know you don't want to miss a minute of our launch party, but remember, we ran out of stock soon after our last launch party, so be sure to get your orders in as soon as possible.
That's right. You can find these new cubes individually on our website as well, or from your local AccuQuilt retailer. To locate a retailer near you, just go to the top right side of our website for the store locator.
We know our dies and fabric cutters are an investment, so AccuQuilt offers fast and easy financing with either installments or split pay options. For more information on financing through AccuQuilt, visit AccuQuilt.com/financing.
We are so excited to welcome this new cube to the family, and the 5-inch size is really a great addition, don't you think?
It truly is, and I love the fact that for me, it's another great scrap buster.
Yes.
As you know, sometimes I've had little pieces of fabric that are, this big and it would be great.
Yep.
But it's also perfect working alongside that 10-inch cube
Yes.
to really open up creative possibilities. So here's a look at the blocks
Yes.
made from each of our Go Cube mix and match sizes. And quilters ask us this question a lot, right?
Right.
Okay, so we're going to start here. So we're going to start with our big one.
There's the big one. This is the 12-inch.
Yes, and we're going to get them all there.
Here's our 10-inch.
Right.
And we go to the 9.
We're going to come down here with it.
Okay. The 8.
Right.
The 6.
Yep. The 5.
The 5 and the 4.
So look at this. This is our 5-inch cube. You could totally take it to make a 10-inch block. And the cube system is really meant to work together, right?
Yeah.
So all of these blocks can work together. And our experts give you some great ideas.
Wait
on
till you see, really, they all work together. In the end, you're going to want them all.
Well, and because they work together, right? I mean, we talk about this all the time.
That's right. That's right. And you'll see more from our experts. Well, if you aren't familiar with our cubes, we want to take a look inside the box and show you just how amazing they really are. So here is our new 5-inch cube, and we're just going to show you those 8 shapes, because each mix and match cube has got 8 shapes that are all going to work together, starting with this little one that we always pull out first so we don't break a nail.
Yes.
And this one's got a free pattern booklet and the cutting mat, because what happens without a mat?
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. So we're going to go ahead and pull that out because we're going to use it a little later.
We are. All right, so remember the shapes are the same in every cube. They're just different sizes. So we're going to start here with shape 1. So the thing to remember the most, right, is that the cube system is based on a 4 patch, right?
Right.
There you go. So Erica has it. So shape number 1 in every cube is a large square. 4 of them sewn together in this case makes a 5-inch finished square.
That's right. We'll put
Okay,
that
and
right
here
there.
I'm going to give you all of these.
Give me all the pieces.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so shape number 2 in every cube are smaller squares. So there's big squares and little squares. And 4 of these sewn together equals shape number 1.
1.
Right? So here we're going to build
There we
our
go.
sections. Shape number 3 is my all-time favorite shape, half square triangles. The thing to remember about half square triangles is that we've cut off the dog ears, so we have that perfect quarter-inch
Yes.
seam from here to here, right? And 2 of these sewn together equals shape number 1.
That is
So there's big
correct.
squares and little squares, big half square triangles. Now quarter square triangles.
Right.
Look how cute these are. So
Look at this.
4
Isn't
of
that
these
adorable?
sewn together, I think it's great. Equal shape number 1. But what's important to remember about quarter square triangles?
You know, quarter square triangles, quilters ask us this all the time. What's the difference? Well, the difference is all in the lengthwise grain.
grain.
You want your lengthwise grain on the outside of your blocks.
Yeah, you want to show them there in that?
So the tight part,
Just lay it down and we'll show it to them.
yep, the tight part on the outside,
Yep.
just like on your half square, because you don't want the outside of your block to be stretchy. That makes for a wonky block, and that doesn't make any quilter happy.
Well, and sometimes quilters think, oh, I can use quarter square triangles as half square triangles. And typically you shouldn't, but
You
you
shouldn't.
could add some
You can,
fuse.
yes, and you'll
stabilizer.
see a little tip coming up on that.
Shape number 5, smaller half square triangles.
Aren't those the cutest thing?
So fun. And this is kind of our workhorse die, right, Erica?
is, it is.
It allows
You're gonna
other
see
shapes
this
to become new shapes.
Put to work for sure.
Shape number 6 are not just squares, but they are squares on point.
Now, quilters ask a lot of times, well, what makes it different? Isn't it just a square? Well, it is just a square, but we've done the math for you so that you'll
not
know.
Eric and I.
Right. That shape number 5 is going to fit on all 4 sides to turn it into a square that, look at that, is equal to shape number 1.
And it's a square in a square block, which is one of my favorites.
Yes.
Okay, shape number 7 in any all the cubes is a parallelogram. I have never
Yes.
cut them by hand. I will never cut them by
That's
hand.
right.
Now this is a directional shape, and we're going to pull this out because in a few minutes we're going to show quilters how to
Right.
cut with this. But again, keep in mind that it has that quarter-inch seam allowance built in. You're going to use shape number 5 to make it into a square.
That's right. We'll leave it right there. And you're going to know what size that shape number 5 makes it into. It's going to make it into a rectangle that's going to be equal to shape number 8,
Yep.
which is a rectangle, and 2 of them together is going to equal 1, of shape number 1.
Now, our 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9-inch cubes will fit through any of our Go Cutters,
That's right.
including that Go Me. So today is a really great day if you're thinking, oh, I have a Go Me and I'm trying to think about what's next. This is a great size cube
Yes,
to get.
it really is. So now we want to cut out some shapes so we can show you how quickly you get perfect pieces. One of the shapes, like we said, we get the most questions about is that number 7, the parallelogram.
Right. So this is what we call a directional shape, right? So if you fan fold the fabric back and forth, you're going to get opposites.
Right.
And if you do the cut and slide method, which we're going to show you how to do as well, it cuts all the same direction.
Yes.
Okay.
And a parallelogram has got different lengths of these sides. So it's not the same as a diamond. Tune in next Tuesday. We're going to talk more about that.
We'll talk about diamonds. Okay, so what I've done is I've just subcut my fabric. I measured it with one of our new rulers there. Comes with our bundle, those rulers. And I'm just going to fan fold 2 so you can see how it looks.
Okay.
Okay. Put a cutting mat on it. Now we're going to use our Go Big today, Erica, but we could actually run 2 dies through.
We could. 2 of these smaller dies would fit through. They could have die races.
They could. Give it some love. Slide, don't left. Okay, so now Erica, do you want to show everybody? Here's some half square triangles.
Here's some half square triangles. So see how we've got opposites? This is how we're going to have pairs. Now, when we take our half square triangles, they are going to line up perfectly. And I know what you're saying, but what about this little piece up here? Because we sew in, because we factor in that 1/4 inch seam allowance, when we sew from point to point, we're going to come out just right perfectly at that point. Now, you will have just a little bit of extra fabric to deal with this.
And notice they fan fold, so they're going to go on
fan fold. They're going to go opposite directions. It's going to work perfectly. And again, that's going to give you that perfect rectangle shape.
All right, so now we're going to do, we're going to stack them all in the same direction.
Right.
They're all facing up. So watch this. We have lots of videos on
Yes.
our YouTube channel and our website that talk about cubes and the shapes. All right, so now they're facing the same
Now
direction.
they're facing the same direction. So if they need to be facing the same direction in your pattern,
Like mine was here.
like this was here, this is how you would do that.
And look, see, there's those little points. They're perfect.
Right.
It's going to come together perfectly.
And if you, then you can also do them
right.
this way as well.
Again, when I look at the 5-inch cube, like the 4 and the 5-inch cube, total scrap busters.
Totally.
All of these blocks that I made were from my scrap bag.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that new 5-inch size, like we saw earlier, is just perfect to fit alongside that 10-inch size. But it's also great for working with our 10-inch finished bob dies, like the Rising Star
Yes.
and the Tangled Star, which
Love that one.
are a couple of our favorite dies.
Pineapple, pickle dish, all
Courtyard,
of those.
so many.
So many. All right, so after learning more about our 5-inch cube, I think we should show off some patterns that you can make using it.
I think
'Cause
so, too.
Our designers went all out for today's
They
show.
really did. We've got
Wait
so
till
many.
you see.
We got
Are
a
you getting
pillow
all your
fight going.
pieces?
I got
We
some
did
of
have
them.
a little pillow
I
fight
got
earlier.
pillows flying all over.
I think I won only because Erica's short.
Okay,
here.
we're going to start with that one.
Okay.
This one is the Go Jubilee Pillow. It's by Terry Vandenbosch of Lizard Creek Quilting. She used Maywood Studios fabric. Do you think she named it that because of the Queen?
I think she did.
I
because
kinda
it's the
love
Queen
that.
Jubilee. We're going to say she did. And this is the project, Erica, we're going to make tomorrow because
Yes.
it's just 2 blocks. It looks a little complicated. It is not.
Yeah.
2 blocks using our 5-inch cube. It's going to be fun.
That's right.
I love it. Oh, and look, this is one of those pillows, so it can just be traded out.
Yep. Easy peasy to switch out your pillow covers. So you could make them for every season.
Yes.
All right, the next one is so sweet. This is the Go Blossom pillow. This is also by Terry, and it is using Island Batik fabrics. I'm in love with this one.
I just think it's so fun to use, again, those scraps. And then this is from, she used a tiny little strip die.
Little strip die.
Tiny little strip die between them.
Cornerstones.
To make
It's
cornerstones.
so cute.
Yeah.
Just cute.
And again, Terry does a great job about just making pillows that you can just trade out, which I think is fun for all the season.
We love it. Okay, here is our Go Forward Motion wall hanging by Terry. This one uses Andover fabrics. And we kind of talked about what different things it reminded us of during rehearsal.
I think it looks like bamboo.
I think bamboo too. We thought about palm trees. And then Joe came up with some mathematical term that I didn't even know what he was talking about.
But it works. And I like these colors. They're not colors we use very often, but a beautiful little table topper or a wall hanging. I just think it's so pretty for summer.
So what this shape is the half rectangle triangle that we're going to see in our companion angles coming up. But that's where it is, right there. And there are two of them put together.
Terry did such a great job. She has so many projects here.
Speaking of Terry, this is one of my favorites. I'm in love with this one.
This is truly
This is called Go Recess Time wall hanging that Terry Vanden Bosch did. And she used some great 30s reproduction fabrics, and it's just so sweet. This is the bow tie block. This is from Corners.
And she used our 1-inch strip die, which finishes to half an inch to make those tiny little cornerstones in the middle. And this is just darling. And then the back is super sweet. It's just simple. And she used our 2.5-inch strip die for the binding.
You've got a lot going on the front, so just that little.
Do you have reproduction fabric?
You know, I have some.
I
think I need to get it out now.
It's not crunched, so I don't have very much. Okay, so I'm going to go to the back.
We've got one behind us called the Go Shoe Fly Spin Throw Quilt.
Ooh,
this one's by Marjorie Busby of Blue Feather Quilt Studio. And this one, as complicated as it looks, it's really 2 blocks, right, Pam?
Super simple. So here is the block using our 5-inch cube. So it's going to finish to 7.5 inches.
Right.
And then we made a shoe fly block because it's also on that 3x3 grid using our 5-inch cube, and it's going to finish to 7.5 inches.
It's just a really nice size, isn't it?
Sweet. I like it a lot, and just those same 2 blocks, again, it kind of gives you that illusion that the blocks are on point, but actually here's the block.
That's right.
I think it's darling, and I love the fabric.
I do too.
Good job.
All right, now all of these patterns are available as free downloads on the AccuQuilt website. But quilters, we've got even more coming up later to show you.
So many great designers. All right, before we show you any more, let's introduce our experts and their challenge for today.
That's right.
Okay, for today's cube launch, we challenged 2 experts to dream up projects using the 5-inch cube, the companion sets, corners and angles, 5-inch setting triangles, and or bob dies.
That's right. Now, first up, we've got Anita Amador. Anita began quilting as a child with her grandmother, who would tell stories while quilting and explain how each quilt has its own story. I love that. Today, Anita creates roughly a dozen quilts a year and enjoys each and every story that comes with them. She teaches classes at her local quilt shop and military spouses group using AccuQuilt dies and block patterns.
Anita is so clever.
She is.
I just love that. Okay, next we have Barbara Harper. Like Anita, Barbara started quilting as a child with her grandmother. Our grandkids are going to say that. Barbara has made hundreds of quilts, but especially loves making them for special people in her life. She used her AccuQuilt Go fabric cutter for more than 10 years and spends most of her time as a quilter, seamstress, and a teacher. And I love Barbara because she takes blocks and creates different colorways and different kinds of fun things.
So many different things.
Yeah. I'm working on a quilt that she designed last year. Okay.
Well, I'm excited to see what 5-star ideas our experts have come up with. But first, we're going to give away a Go Setting Triangle 5-inch finished die because a lucky viewer registered for today's show. So we're just going to kind of warm up here with the prizes and get started with that 5-inch setting triangle. Wait till you see what's coming up.
Well, I love that 5-inch setting triangle because then it's going to allow you to take those cube blocks and turn them on
absolutely,
point.
absolutely.
So totally make table runners and pillows and all of those fun things, and it's an amazing prize.
Everybody is going to want it.
Our giveaways are one way that we like to show appreciation for our viewers who have become AccuQuilters.
All right, quilters, our lucky winner of a Go 5-inch setting triangle die is, drum roll please, Carol S. from Raleigh, North Carolina. Congratulations,
Carol. Carol, you're going to love this. That is such a great, great die. All right, now if you're not already, make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms.
Oh, that's right. We love to share your stories, quilts, and more. In fact, did you know that we share our behind the scenes videos on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram?
They're ludicrous, some of them. You don't want to miss out. We just have so much fun. Antics.
We do.
Antics all the way. And speaking of behind the scenes, I think it's time to check out the ideas our experts have come up with. So Anita, what do you have so far?
Hi, y'all. Well, I am so excited about the launch of the 5-inch cube. That's because I'm a cubeaholic, okay? I'll admit it. But my inspiration working with the 5-inch cube is all the other cubes. And when I first get a cube set in, what I really like to do is go and make my 4-patch out of my shape number 1 and my shape number 2. And I'll keep those on hand with my cube for an easy reference. I also like to do a 3x3 grid with my cube just so I can see what other size of block I'm going to be able to create using that cube. Now, one other thing I encourage everyone to do, and this is probably my favorite part of getting in a new cube, is I make an I spiral. I will take your little block card that comes in every shape of your cube, and I will make that for each of my cube shapes. And when you're done, you have a cute little I spiral there, and you can roll it up, travels well for those long car trips. It's wonderful, gets you used to how your cube works and makes use of your block patterns. Now, what got me really excited with the 5-inch cube is that it works with every other cube we own. That's right. I'm going to show you a couple of them. My favorite one here is it reminds me of sunflowers, okay? And this is our 4-inch and our 5-inch cube working together. They're just based on a separate grid. So once you get your grid system down, you can start making so much magic with all of these cubes. It really excites me, can you tell? Now, one of my favorite pairings with the 5-inch cube is the 8-inch cube. And they will make 10-inch blocks. And here I've set the 10-inch blocks on point. This is the 8-inch. And the center one here is made with the 5-inch cube. Set on point, you end up with this beautiful little throw or wall hanging made with the 8 and the 5-inch cube. Now that's just the 4 and 5 working together and the 5 and 8 working together. You can also put the 5 and 6 together for a 30-inch block, the 5 and 9 together for a large medallion type block, a 45-inch, and the 5 and the 12 will work together for a large 30-inch block. So my mind is just blown with all the possibilities. I cannot wait to get started on this project, and y'all check in a little bit, and I'll have a finished one for y'all to take a look at.
Okay, that is wicked math.
It is, but I love how she works all of the cubes in together. I can't wait
8 and 5 make a 10-inch block.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing.
Tune in to see more. All right.
A little later, we're going to ask you, our viewers, to vote on your favorite experts project. Make sure you don't miss out on their final reveals.
All right. Now here comes the deal, quilters. The Go Cubed 5-inch complete die bundle will have everything you need to get started with the 5-inch finished blocks. You'll get everything you see here, so be sure to get your bundle today.
And if you want to grab a smaller set for making 5-inch blocks, get the Go Cubed 5-inch die set.
We also have special deals on our May die to try. The Go Butterfly Piece 9-inch finished die and matte bundle, and the Go Block on Board Favorites 9-inch die bundle. Now you can pick these up for their special introductory pricing through the end of the month or while supplies last.
We love that new die to try.
We do. I love that butterfly.
All right, next, speaking of bundles, we're going to check in to see what Barbara ideas she has using the 5-inch cube. Barbara, what do you have for us?
Hi Erica, hi Pam. I'm really charmed. I am so excited with this 5-inch block. I've got so many bobs to pair it with. I'm going to get started. Let me show you. Okay, real quickly, let me show you what I came up with. Pineapple die, that's 10 inches. There's over 8 10-inch bobs that you can come up with. And look, just by adding some little flying geese and some cornerstones, what difference it makes. Or what about the rising star? You can elevate or make your rising star shine so much more by just creating this little star out of 12s, because it fits right in that 2.5-inch square there, and you've got 5 times the shine with that one. Or here's another one. What about making your crazy quilt 5 times crazier? Just simply take your crazy quilt block and then add some of the elements. I use the angle, the triangle and square sides here, and some of the rectangles to come up with a border to go around it. And again, it just makes a unique pattern. What about the tangled star? Look at this. Not only are these individual units in the tangled star 5 inches, but it's got some hidden gems here. Look, we've got a 1/4 square triangle that I can just simply add some number 3s to, and I've got a fancy flying geese. Or what about this piece right here? It's also a 1/4 square triangle that I can add some flying sides to have some fancy flying geese. Look at all these different designs that you can come up and make simply by mashing up your tangled star and your 5-inch cube. This one here, I really like this design. I used that piece from the tangled star, added some 3s, and then I did some 8s on the side, and then here's some 11 and 12s. And when you put it together, you've got a pinwheel, and when you make more than one, the little dots offset each other. I think this is really pretty, and I think it's something I'll make. Next, I have the carpenter's wheel. And yes, these little sections right here will take some elements from your 5-inch cube. In this case, in this one, I simply took the trapezoid and added a number 5 to the edge of it and replaced these in here. And I want to also let you know that when I use a 1/2 square triangle as a 1/4 square, I always put some stabilizer on the back of that to do it. And then here, I simply made some number 2s with some number 5s on the side. Again, stabilized it because it goes in that 1/4 square, and it's going to look like this. Again, 4th of July, what a great deal. And then last but not least, this is the one I'm using for my challenge, the Drunkard's Path. Now, how's she going to do that? That's 5 times crazy. See you in a minute.
5 times crazy.
5
She's
times
so
crazy.
funny. But I am very anxious to see how she's going to do that.
The fact that she can make those 1/4 square triangles
Yes.
and then add the 1/2 square triangles to create the block. Hey, don't forget all of our videos live on our Facebook channel
Yes.
and our YouTube, so you can go back and watch all of that magic that both of our experts today created.
Yes, and do take note of the fact that she used that interfacing, that iron-on interfacing,
Yep.
along the seam line on that 1/2 square triangle when she turned it into a 1/4 square, so that it will be stabilized on the outside. That is very important and genius way to do it.
Yep.
So quilters, the mix and match cube is really just the beginning. We also have our companion sets.
We do.
Now, each companion set is going to bring 4 more shapes and at least 72 more blocks to your quilting party.
That's right. And because they're designed to work alongside that mix and match cube,
Right.
you need to make sure you have the same size work together.
Yes.
So if you have the 5-inch cube, you need the 5-inch setting or companion sets. If you have the 8-inch cube, the 8-inch. Not like your friends in real life that are different sizes.
That's right.
They have to be the
They
same.
have to work together.
'Kay.
Okay, so we want to start by taking a look at the companion set corners in the new 5-inch size. And we've got our pieces parts here.
Ready? Ta-da.
Ta-da. And again, you're going to have that little folder. It's going to have a free pattern booklet. It's going to have a mat inside.
Yep.
Pull it out first so you don't break a nail.
It's crucial.
And then we'll open it up and we'll see the shapes that we've got in here. Now in here we've got our chisel.
Right?
And here's our chisel shape. And again, a chisel is a directional shape, and you're going to need shape number 5 to go on the edge. But again, remember, how you cut your chisel is going to depend on how it goes in your pattern. So read your directions.
Read your directions. Okay, shape number 10 is one of my favorite shapes. This is signature block. And if you put it together with those 1/2 square triangles, then it makes that square, which equals to shape number 1. And again, all of the blocks that I made here were just from scraps.
Right.
just from scraps.
Super cool.
And then these two work together. You can make bow ties or you can make snowballs, depending
That's right.
on if it's June or December.
Got a little snowball here.
There you go.
But flip them around for your
but
bow
I have
ties.
did tell you I made those back when it was snowing outside.
Yes,
so
which
there you
was
go.
not that long ago.
No.
Despite what you might think.
Yeah. So those are the two to make bow ties and snowballs.
Right.
All right. And again, all the shapes in every cube are the same shapes. They just come different sizes.
That's right.
Okay. All right. So quilters with the companion set corners, we, especially with the bow tie shape, we have this great thing. You hear, Erica, I'm
Oh,
going to
yes.
move this. Do you want to talk about
Yep,
this?
yep. This is the new little clover stiletto. I'll put it down here.
Oh
maybe. That's-
my gosh. It's
So,
so cute.
this is new on our website, and oh, it's kind of hard to see. There we go. I'll tip it so that you
Yep.
can see the light. It's got two different fine points to help you not only with feeding it through your machine, but also with pressing.
Yes. So you can pull it open, and then I use that little clover iron, shovel iron,
Mm-hmm.
to press my seams open, but we also have a new iron that you use all the
Right,
time.
I use the Steam Fast for
Yeah.
my seams when I'm sewing, and I use my clover iron for my embroidery
See?
applique
Look at us.
So we've got even more helpful tools on our accessories page that includes pins and rotary cutting tools for subcutting and more, so be sure to check them out.
Yeah, pins for Erica. That's right. Okay, so now we're up to a minimum of 144 blocks
Right.
you can make already. But wait till you see the companion set angles.
And these are some of both of our very favorite shapes.
Yes.
So,
All right, so again, we're going to pull open our top. We're going to pull out the skinny one first so we don't break
again,
the nail.
a free pattern booklet in there, a mat included.
Right, and all of these 216 patterns are available. They're free on our website at AccuQuilt.com. Okay, so the first shape here is this shape. This is an isosceles triangle, quilters.
That's right.
Please don't treat it like an equilateral. It's an isosceles. So
Yes.
what it needs are the half
Half
rectangles
rectangle triangles on
on
either
the-
side.
On either side. Now, this is a directional shape. You want to fan fold your fabric back and forth so
Yes.
you get a left and a
That
right.
is correct.
I made that block just for you with the pink.
I know.
Here is our next shape. This is our kite shape. Oh my gosh, so much fun with just scraps.
This is really fun.
Yep, and again, you need those half rectangle triangles on either side to make our square.
That's right.
And then the last shape, somebody asked me the other day if I'd ever cut trapezoids by hand, and I said, why would
Certainly
I do
not.
that? There is a die for that.
That's right.
All right, so this is our trapezoid shape. So you can either put two trapezoids together and add shape number 5, or you could do a trapezoid in shape number 3. Lots of ways you can make
Right.
trapezoids.
So this is going to be our small half square triangle from our cube, and that's shape number 5. And then, like she said, on the other side, this you could use shape number 3, the big half square triangle, or you could use another trapezoid like we did here.
Yeah.
And again, all of these units then are going to equal shape number 1 back in our mix and match cube. So you can see how they all interact together.
And just a reminder, our 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9-inch cubes will fit through your Go Me.
That's right.
All right, so do you know what else is great about the 5-inch companion set is how easy they are to use with the cube.
That's right. I agree. So we've got some more samples. We told you we had more.
We did.
This is one of our favorites.
Okay, this is Madison's favorite, isn't it?
This
Do you
is
like
the
this?
Go Sprocket Wall Hanging by Melanie Call of a bit of scrap stuff. She's used Riley Blake Designs fabric. I don't know if I just like saying sprocket or because it reminds me of the Jetsons.
Spacely sprocket.
Spacely sprockets.
I just
or
love
because
everything
it's just fun
about
to say
this.
sprocket, but it's
Yeah.
such a cute. So here we've got our
Teeny dots.
signature block. You can see it right there. It's got those small half square triangles. We've got our rectangles, and then here's our small half square triangles there.
Yeah.
And then some sashing and cornerstones in between.
And the fabric is darling.
Now
And look
this
at
block,
the,
wait, I wasn't
I was
done.
so excited
This block
about the
uses
fabric.
the trapezoid. Okay, so now you can turn it around
We'll
and show
talk
them
about
that.
it now because it has the
Well,
big and the little half square
See, here's
triangle.
we've got the big half square triangle and the little half square triangle. Okay, now that I made her stop. But show them the back because I love this fabric so much.
Look at the
It's
pins.
And it's a yummy blue, too.
Who made that for us?
Terry.
Terry, thank you for making it.
Was that Terry? No, that wasn't Terry.
I don't know.
This one is made by Terry, though.
There we
And
go.
that was Melanie.
Melanie called
All
a
of
bit of
this.
scrap stuff.
This one is the Go Cube 5-inch sampler. This is going to match our 4-inch samplers that we have. This is by Terry Vandenbosch. She's of Lizard Creek Quilting. She's used Andover fabrics in it. And this is fun. We've got all of those different sizes. So our small squares, our small half square triangles. Focus, Miss Pam. Here is our bow tie over
Which you
here.
turn it inside out and make snowballs.
That's right. That's right. Here we've got our friend the parallelogram. We've got our kite. We've got our half rectangle triangles. So all of, you can go through, pick out those shapes. They're great.
Aren't they darling?
And cute, just a grid, straight line grid on the quilting. Really nice. This one is, this is one of Pam's favorite. This is Follow Your Heart Wall Hanging by Gina Jempsaw of Gem Hill Quilt. She's used Timeless Treasures fabric, and she's just got such a bright, happy style.
Okay, I can always tell when we have a quilt made by Gina because it's just that bright, fun colors. And this one is cool because it looks like a weather vane or a compass or arrows.
It does.
Right? And again, those great shapes that are just from the cube. And beautiful, beautiful. And then, okay, for sure you want to see the back of this.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Look at how fun this
And
is.
it's all the colors from the front of it.
I know. I think it's fabulous.
Fun quilting too. All right, this one is the Go Geodes wall hanging. This one's a little bit bigger. This is by Bea Leah, Bea Quilter. She's used Connecting Threads fabric. It's a nice kind of tone-on-tone print, so you got some movement here. And really, we've just got 2 blocks here. And so let's take a look. Here's our friend the trapezoid back again.
Right there.
Right? And this is another trapezoid. And then here is our kite shape with those half rectangle triangles.
And Erica and I made a lovely video on how to cut and
did.
sew this blocks together, and it's just darling. So it's that kite shape with those half rectangles that gives that illusion of motion.
Right.
Even though you only ever sew straight seams. Because I think some of our viewers are going, oh, there are
is
curved
that curved?
pieces.
No.
Straight pieces.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, now this is really fun. This is another one of Pam's favorites. This is the Go Broken Stars wall hanging, again by Bea Leah, Bea Quilter,
Thank you, Bea.
with some Connecting Thread solids. And it's just really fun, bold design.
Right.
Love the colors
That
put
salmon
together.
color in the center, but black and gray and white. I just think it's so simple, but yet so stunning.
Yeah.
And okay, this is obviously like a little wall hanging or a table topper, but you could totally make it bigger.
Oh,
and do
yeah.
like a lap quilt, okay?
Absolutely.
And then look at the back and the quilting. Justin's gonna get us a great shot here. Because look at that. My grandkids would say that looks like Minecraft.
Well, and the thing, oh yes. And the thing to remember is all of the cubes, no matter what size they are
Right.
all numbered the same.
Right.
So you can always pick up a pattern and make it with a different size. If you want this bigger, shoot, you could make this same thing with the 12-inch cube
Well,
if you
I
wanted
was just
to.
thinking that in my quilting head, you and I should hang together. So you could totally
In
make
fact, we do hang together.
Imagine that.
A lot.
But think about that. So these are made with the 4-inch cube. So you could actually make blocks, or the 5-inch cube, but you could actually make it with that 12-inch cube and it's just gonna, and the companion sets, and it's just gonna make a bigger block.
Right. Or make some of
Or
it with the 5 and some of it with the
The
10.
I was just now thinking that. Let's work on that.
Yeah, we need to think about doing that. Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh gosh. Okay. We have a day job. It's amazing.
I know.
Quilters, you can download all of these patterns for free using the AccuQuilt website.
Now, if you want even more AccuQuilt tips and inspiration, be sure you visit our blog,
Oh
and I'll
my,
tell
yes.
you why. We share quilting stories, tips, and exclusive product tutorials that you'll only find in the blog. Now, tomorrow's blog post is all about the 5-inch mix and match cube,
Imagine that.
the companion sets, and those 5-inch setting triangles, and 3 patterns that you're not going to see today. They're just going to be revealed in the blog tomorrow, so be sure you check it out.
And that's kind of tricky.
Yeah.
So make sure you check out the blog because the fabric we're giving away today is on a project that's only available through
That's
the blog.
right.
All right,
So
and
take
while
a
you're
look.
there, don't forget to make sure you sign up so you get notified whenever a blog
Oh,
goes live.
absolutely. Now, if you're looking for the ultimate starter pack for the 5-inch cube, be sure to grab the Go Cubed 5-inch exclusive die bundle.
And the Go Cube 5-inch exclusive on point bundle is perfect for quilters who want to get started with the basics with that 5-inch cube companion sets and those setting triangles.
I love that one.
setting triangles.
Now, if you missed the news, we added the Go Bird and Birdhouse die to our permanent die collection. And those bundles can be purchased at their special introductory pricing, but just for a limited time.
And if you're looking for inspiration about the Bird and Birdhouse, just last Tuesday.
Yes.
Was it not just last Tuesday?
It was just last Tuesday.
We did a whole show on inspiration. And huge shout out because Erica showed us how to make little cabanas with the little cabana boy and the little girl.
Little gnomes at the beach.
And somebody already has made it.
They have, and it was really cute. Kudos.
Okay, our good friends at Hoffman Fabrics want this to be a truly 5-star party, okay, by giving us this lovely selection of fabric. Okay, Erica, now when I first came, I was really coveting this, but then I realized I have all of this.
And I'm
Hoffman fabric,
you know,
except
that
this.
Look, that dark purple looks really familiar.
Yeah, I don't have this, but all of this purple.
Yeah.
But look at this one, it has dragonflies on it and
Butterflies.
stuff. And butterflies.
Super cute. Butterflies are
So
a thing this
fun.
year.
So fun. Okay, but somebody gets to get them.
That's right.
And don't forget, this fabric matches one of the featured patterns in tomorrow's blog.
That's right. The winner of the first selection of this yummy purple fabric is Kim L. from Brownsburg, Indiana. Congratulations.
Pam. You're going to love it. And then the second winner of a selection of fabric is, drumroll please, Elizabeth N. from Halstead, Pennsylvania. Congratulations. And a huge shout out to Hoffman for giving us fabric that you and I already love.
We already love so much.
All right, Quilters, soon we're going to ask you to vote on your favorite experts project.
That's right.
So stay close by to find out which project receives the most love.
And wait to see both of them. All right, let's reveal today's final project. I wonder what our experts have come up with, because I feel like they're going to be pretty great.
They're so great.
All right, Anita, what do you have?
Welcome back, ladies, and I would like to present to you my finished cube project. It's called Simply Cubed. Here you have it. It's made of 3 15-inch blocks incorporating the 5-inch cube and the 10-inch cube. From the 10-inch, I use shapes 1, 4, and 6. And from the 5-inch cube, I use shapes 1, 3, 4, and 5. So there you have it. Simply Cubed. I hope y'all enjoy it.
Okay, do you think she made it in purple just for me?
She did. I think she should give it to you.
It's like my favorite colors, the purple and the turquoise, the teal.
Think about that, because it's so simple and so precise and so beautiful. And you could totally use Go Quilt and change the colorway.
Oh, but why would you want to?
Why would you want to? Because it's fabulous. All right, I can hardly wait. Barbara, what have you made for us today?
Well, I'm back. I made these cute little quarter moon zipper pouches. Inside here, you can keep all of your little goodies, your thread, your scissors, your clips. They're easy to carry, and your candy. I made them with my 5-inch cube because a 5-inch block fits on the drunkard's path perfectly to make these cute little bags. As well as, look at these. You can really show off your quilting and your designs that you come up with it. I just had so much fun making these, and I know you will too. Enjoy.
Okay, that black and white one needs to live at my house.
They were all so adorable. I don't know how you'd pick. What a clever idea, though.
Drunkard's Path, who knew?
Who knew?
Well, Barbara, obviously.
Barbara did.
But again, super functional. You could throw in candy.
Yes.
That was my favorite.
I love that she said she's got all her sewing supplies and candy.
Yeah, there you go. Which
Because
is part of my
it
sewing
is
supply.
a sewing supply.
All right, our experts give such great inspiration, and I don't know how our viewers are going to choose their favorite
I
part.
don't either.
But voting is now open. So let us know which expert project was your favorite. If you're watching via the registration link or on YouTube, you can click the vote box below or to the right of that chat box.
And if you're watching via Facebook, vote from the box that displays over the video. All right, now quilters, those 216 blocks that we keep talking about are really just the beginning of what you can do with the new 5-inch size, especially when you set them on point, which will give them a whole new look. And it's so easy to do with the new Go setting triangles in that matching 5-inch finish size.
All right, so let's take a look at this die and talk about why setting triangles are so useful.
Yes.
Okay? So again, 5-inch setting triangle is going to fit through all of our cutters, including that Go Me.
Yes.
It has 3 sides, and then there's a blade here.
Yes.
2 corners.
Right, and they're set apart because you're not going to have as many corners as you are sides probably, right?
Probably so.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And we're going to talk about as dies go through our cutters, you want that lengthwise grain. So this is a perfect example of how you're going to know it's the lengthwise grain because look, we left the salvage on for you.
That's right.
Okay, so you just want to make sure that salvage, we're going to just barely cover our shape. Notice it goes at an angle it's supposed to.
Yes.
And then Erica, how many layers can we fan fold back and forth?
Just like all our other Go dies, you can cut up to 6 layers of 100% cotton, quilting cotton like this in one pass through your cutter. So if you're using a thicker fabric, you absolutely can do that. You're just going to want to cut back on your layers.
Yep.
Now with setting triangles, the reason they're so vital is because you want to have your lengthwise grain, your tight grain, on the outside of your quilt.
Yes.
Because if you just took a square and you cut it in half from corner to corner, that's called the bias. And that's the most stretchy
The stretchiest.
the stretchiest, and that's not good for the outside of your quilt. So,
And all right, so we're gonna put a 6x24 cutting mat.
Yes.
That's the other thing. Quilters don't think, oh, I'll just use my big 10x24 cutting mat.
Yes,
No, as
no.
it goes through, it's gonna be wonky. And we left a tail for a reason. Our cutters have no blades in them. They're only in the dies. So I'm gonna use this on my Go Big because I can.
right.
And I'm just gonna run it through. I'm gonna hold it till it catches the fabric.
The thing you don't want to do is take that tail and fold it over the
Like
top,
that.
because guess what? That's too many layers then, because they're
Too
still
many.
going through. And your Go Big will blink and it will back the die out and
Oh.
it will not go through. So
It will
don't
be
even try, because it's going to make a
so-
mess.
So cranky. All right, give it some love. Static is built in. It is that time of year in the Dream Studio.
Okay, so,
So let's just pull this off right here. I'll
there you
take
go.
this.
All right.
And pull this off your purple. You can tell Erica was in charge of the fabric prep today.
Why, yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Okay.
Okay.
So now these are some sample blocks that Erica made. Look, this is for Halloween. It is candy corn.
It looks like candy corn, so I made it for Pam.
Okay. And this is normally how you put blocks
Right.
in a thing, in a quilt. Okay, so you want to turn them on
But
point.
if we're going to turn those on point, then all of a sudden we've got this gap to fill. And that's where your, oh, we had a
Let's do
thread
it
there.
like this.
That's where that side triangle is going to fit in. And if it's the top corner, then, let me get,
Here, I have some for
oh,
you.
you have some for me?
Yeah.
Is going to fit right there.
Right, so here's some more. So right here, you need those
The
sides.
sides.
See, look at this.
at that.
We could build a quilt,
Look at that.
okay?
And look at how different they look. This one especially, when you take it from just a flat block to setting it on point, it's just
Right.
a whole new look. And these things are going to work so well together with something that just came out recently. Can you guess which die I might be thinking about?
I think I know. I think it's the Go 5.5-inch square because it finishes to 5 inches.
That's right.
Okay? So we have one here, all right? And we've cut these 5.5-inch squares. And now look at this. We can use them as setting squares.
That's right.
Because in case you didn't want to make, I don't know, 87 blocks, you can now make 43.
That's right.
Look at that.
So you're just setting those in between your blocks.
Yep. And these are cool because you could, like for this one, you could totally do pumpkins for Halloween, or you could apply.
Right, it would give you a nice little applique
Yep.
space. It gives your eye a place to rest. There's just a lot of reasons.
Sometimes your eyes need to
Well, it
rest.
depends on
No,
your.
I agree.
I always think about that
I
with my
do.
quilts, don't you?
I do as well. Okay.
I learned early on, you know, when one of my quilting Yodas said, you got to give your eye a place to rest
Yes.
on the quilt, or else it just gets too chaotic.
Yeah. Look at that. Okay.
Look at that.
All right, I love it. Now, because we have so many great designers, you can change a quilt's pattern by using setting triangles and a setting square.
Right.
Let's show you some more fun new patterns that we've made using our 5-inch cube, 5-inch setting triangles, and that setting square.
Now this is the Go Cube 5-inch Stars in the Crown throw quilt. You may recognize this basic design because we have it for all of our cube sizes.
Yeah.
This is designed by Marjorie Busby of Blue Feather Quilt Studio, and she's used Riley Blake fabrics.
And thank
for
you,
it.
Marjorie, for always having the fabric to make the same quilts in all the
Yes.
sizes.
Yes.
Look how pretty this
And
is.
she sent us some extra. We're going to guard it with our lives. It's going in the vault
It is. Okay.
with the Little Mermaid. Okay. And here is our Go Rainbow Swirl throw quilt.
This is the one I want to make.
This one is by Bea Lee of Bea Quilter. And really, we've got these fun pinwheel looks, but look, they're different blocks.
They are. They are. They're just two different blocks, but this is so scrappy. So that's the thing I want to make about it, is that
Yeah.
we can make those blocks, we can turn them on point, we can add the setting squares and the setting triangles, and it's just so scrappiness.
And then she put a little white border around it to set it off. I love the polka dot border on the outside. The gray goes with everything. It really pulls it together.
Yes.
And we'll take a look at the back because she did something fun with the back.
Because oftentimes you have
We've got
more
two
than
gray
one
polka
kind of
dots.
fabric.
I've got a lot of this.
I have both of this
I
fabric.
love this one, as a matter of fact. It's one of my favorites because it's grayish, but it's not.
It's not
It's
dark.
got a little lavender, a little blue.
Not dark.
Okay, now this is really fun. This is the Go Freshen Up Table Runner. Can you tell it's by Gina Gemsaw of
did.
Gem Hill Quilts. And she's used Hoffman, California International fabrics. These are more of those great batiks. And I think that a couple of these purples look
Yes, they look
strangely
familiar.
like from our block that we gave away. But think about how easy this would be to change it up.
Right, you could use our Go Quilt program and you could change it for the 4th of July or for Easter or for Halloween or for Christmas. I forget there are other holidays.
Yeah, there are other holidays. But you've also got our setting squares here so that you're going to be able to have that space, again, to add an applique or add some embroidery or whatever you want.
So pretty, Gina. And then look at this beautiful quilting on the back that Gina did.
Isn't that pretty?
I just think it's fabulous. Look
Now,
right there.
This one is so sweet. Okay, we'll look at this one. This is the Go High Five Wall Hanging by Gina Gemsaw, and she's used Hoffman, California International fabrics again. These are some fun batiks. Again, it's bright and festive. It's one block.
It's one block, and
it-
we just turned it on point.
It's on point. It's got the sashing and the cornerstones.
1.5 inch strips that finish to 1 inches.
It's got the setting triangles, the side and the corner, and then this fun, scrappy little border that the little border
Darling.
treatment she's done. I
was
love
like
it.
In Barbara's when she made it, took our crazy quilt block and then added a border to it.
So this is the little half square triangle, and then this is the chisel and the small half square triangle.
Gina does this a lot with her designs. She
Yes.
takes elements from the block
the
itself.
block itself and pulls them
creates-
out to
Yeah.
really frame it out.
Gosh, so much sewing, so little time. All right, and in case you didn't know, all of these patterns we've shown you today are free downloads that are available at AccuQuilt.com. Be sure to download your patterns before your cube arrives so they will be all ready to go. Our warehouse team is already putting cubes in boxes right now as we speak.
That's right, that's right. These are such fun samples. They're such fun shapes to work with, and I'm so excited to see how our quilters work with them in their projects.
Now, quilters, all the patterns in the trunk show today, like we said, are available in Go Quilt. You can take a photo of your fabrics and enter them into Go Quilt to see what your project will look like before you make your very first cut. You can use numerous fabric collections from our sponsors that are available on Go Quilt, as well as solid colors. Plus, we have thousands of patterns for you to envision your next projects. And don't forget, it's a free tool. There's a tutorial. Let's take a deeper look.
Okay.
Don't forget, quilters, we have the 5-inch cube bundles for you to use your phone's camera to catch the QR image here. It'll take you directly to those bundles.
That's right. And if you don't have a QR reader, just open a new tab in your browser, type in AccuQuilt.com/party. You'll see the bundles, and you can place your order. That way, you won't miss a minute of the show.
That's right. And you're definitely going to want to make sure you place your order quickly to take advantage of today's deals to make sure you get yours.
That's
We
right.
sold out. All right, last year. We have several specials for you today, including the Go Cube 5-inch complete die bundle. It comes with our 5-inch cube and companion sets, corners and angles, that 2.5-inch strip die, 6x24 cutting mat, our cube mix and match blocks and quilt pattern book by our good friend Eleanor Burns, and a 6x24 ruler to help you subcut. This is a $728 value. It can be yours today for $659.96, saving you over $67.
We've also got that Go Cube 5-inch die set that includes the 5-inch cube with the 2.5-inch strip cutter, the 6x24-inch mat, the Go Cube book by Eleanor Burns, and a 6x24 quilting ruler. Now this is a $408 value, available today for $339.98. It's over $67 in savings.
And third, we have the cubed 5-inch exclusive die bundle. It comes with that 5-inch cube, companion set, corners and angles, and that great mix and match block system pattern book by our good friend Eleanor Burns. Now, this is valued at $590. You'll get it today for $569 and some change, saving you over $19 in savings.
There's also the Go Cubed 5-inch exclusive on-point die bundle. This is the one we like the most.
Yes.
Because you want those setting triangle dies, right? The Go Cube 5-inch block, then the companion sets, corners and angles.
Yes.
The setting triangles, you have to have those. The 6x24-inch mat, the Go Cube mix and match block system pattern book by Eleanor, and the total value of the bundle is $701. You can snag yours today for $659.96, saving you over $40. Get that one.
And don't forget, if you live in the contiguous U.S., all of our bundles will ship free.
That's right.
If you're looking to pick up other products from our site today, be sure to use that code BOGO70 at checkout to take advantage of buy one, get one 70% off dies and cubes. This is a great deal if you want to get the 10-inch cubes and setting triangles to work with your 5-inch cube. Think about some 10-inch bobs. You can do Rising Star, Entangled Star.
Yes.
So many stars.
So many
are
stars.
10 inches.
With any purchase today and tomorrow, you're going to get those double reward points. Don't forget, no code needed to take advantage of that exciting opportunity. You can use those on a future purchase.
And don't forget, you can find most of our products at your local AccuQuilt retailer. To find the retailer closest to you, check out the store located at AccuQuilt.com.
All right, last year for our 4-inch mix and match cube party, we sold out of our cubes on the very first day.
Do you hear that thunder?
Oh, yes.
Super exciting.
You don't.
That's right outside, there's
Oh.
a storm. Be sure to get your orders in as soon as possible, quilters. You don't want to miss out and take advantage of the special introductory pricing to add that 5-inch cube and companion sets and setting triangles to your collection before we sell out.
That's right. All right, remember, you can quilt now and pay later. For more details, visit AccuQuilt.com/financing.
And we're about to announce today's expert winner in a minute, but first, let's give away our final prize of the day, which you will not believe that we are giving one of these away.
Not believe. It seems that a very lucky quilter
Very
is
lucky.
receiving a Go Mix and Match 5-inch finished block today. The winner is, big drum roll, please, Georgia F. from Makwango, Wisconsin.
Congratulations,
I
Georgia.
mispronounced that. I'm so sorry.
Yes, but you know who you are and you're getting one.
That's
so
right.
That's pretty exciting. Congratulations to all of today's winners. If you're looking for more fun, be sure to join me tomorrow at 12 noon Central Time for AccuQuilt Live on our Facebook and YouTube channels. We'll be taking an in-depth look at the 5-inch cube, and we're going to make blocks for that Go Jubilee pillow and having a whole lot of fun.
That's
Hope
right.
to see you there. Be sure to register for the chance to win door prizes.
That's right.
All right, quilters, the time has come. Our team has counted all your votes, and it's time to announce today's expert winner. I think this is going to be tough.
It will be.
Will it be Anita with her Go Simply Cubed?
Or will
quilt?
it be Barbara with her Go 5-inch Drunkard's Path pouch? This is going to be tight.
I'm excited.
You voted and decided that our winner is, drum roll please, it's Anita. Congratulations.
Okay, both of our experts were so brilliant.
Oh, brilliant. I
So
love
brilliant.
this.
All right, it is time for us to wrap up this 5-star launch party. We hope that you are as excited as we are about the creative possibilities with our new 5-inch mix and match cube.
Be sure to join us again right here, Tuesday, May 24th, next week, 12 noon Central Time, for a new product launch called Go to 100 and Beyond. Now, this event's going to celebrate our 100th live show and reveal some handy new tools to add to your collection.
Yeah, our Tuesday show, we're celebrating our 100th Tuesday show.
We are.
And we have tons more secrets. We can't share them with you right now, so keep checking our events page so that you can register for all of our events and be sure to enter for door prizes. Though I have to say, I think I let the 5-inch cube slip about 3 times.
She did, and everybody just kept correcting her.
Everybody just went on.
No, Pam, you meant the 5 and the 6.
Listen to me more. There we go.
You might hear a clue. You might get a clue.
There we go. Hey, Quilters, thanks so much for joining us today.
If you've been waiting for our show to end before you buy, well, now is the time, and here is the link. Be sure you get your 5-inch cube, companion sets, and setting triangles before they sell out.
And remember, at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time.
So you can quilt more.
Goodbye.